Good morning, camping class. This is your Monday morning phonics session. So last week we were looking at spelling our numbers to 20, and this week we're going to be looking at spelling our numbers that go up in our 10 times table. So we're going to start with the number 20, and by the end of the week we'll have spelled all those numbers to 100. Don't worry, we're going to do it in 2 short bursts to let us practice these numbers too. So the first number I'd like you to write today is 20. Don't forget, you can pause the video if you need to. 20. 30. 40. And 50. Fantastic. We're now going to check our spellings. So remember, what you're going to do is you can tick each letter as I read it, just to make sure that you got it right, and then we're going to count all our points in the end. So 20 is spelled T-W-E-N-T-Y. 20. 30. T-H-I-R-T-Y. 30. 40. F-O-R-T-Y. 40. And the last number is 50. F-I-F-T-Y. 50. Fantastic. And you can then count up all of your ticks. How many points did you get today? There's a maximum point you can get is 22 because there's 22 letters. Did you get anywhere near that number? Do you think you'll get a bit closer to that number tomorrow? Or did you get that number and you need to think about how we can challenge you tomorrow instead? That is super. Don't worry if you didn't get very many today, because we're practicing those numbers tomorrow. Okay, we're going to look at our spelling rule today. We're going to be looking at another alternate sound. We're going to look how the R sound is sometimes spelled with a W and an R too. So the R in rat can also be spelt with a W and an R. And I've shown you in these words below. We've got rap, wrote, and rye. All of these letters make the same sound, but they're spelt differently. They're an alternate spelling for the same sound. Rap, wrote, rye. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is I'd like you to have a go at spelling the words that I'm going to read to you. Okay, the first word I'd like you to spell is wrong. Don't forget, you can pause the video if you need to. Wrong. After wrong, could you have a go at spelling wretched? Wretched. Fantastic. Now we spelt those words, we're going to have a go at writing a sentence with some words that use this spelling for this sound. Okay, the first sentence we're going to write, it's the only sentence we're going to write today, sorry guys, is I wrote the wrong letter. I wrote the wrong letter. So listen out for that sound and think about the spelling. I wrote the wrong letter. Don't forget, you can pause the video if you need to. Okay, we're now going to check our answers. Okay, so the first word we spelled was wrong. W-R-O-N-G. Wrong. This alternate spelling of the R sound. Our next word was wretched. R-E-T-C-H-E-D. Wretched. Fantastic. So now let's have a look at the sentence we wrote. I wrote the wrong letter. We're not going to check these words because we know these, but we're going to have a look at these words because they have the R sound. R, so it's W-R, makes the R sound. O-T-E, wrote. This one here, W-R-O-N-G, R-O-N-G. wrong. Fantastic, guys. So I'm going to send you away with a bit of a challenge today. You might need to use a computer for this or ask an adult for help, or you might have a dictionary at home you can use. But what I'd like you to do is Google or search and find out what the meaning of these two words are. We have the word wry and wretched. Could you find a definition for these two words, or perhaps you could write them in a sentence? Good luck.